chat. We got Bulls versus Pistons. Yes, my team, the Detroit basketball. Got us. Bad Boys versus Mike. 89. Game
Cartwright and
1.
Mahorn.
Let's go.
And it's controlled by the Pistons.
Yes.
Dumars will work in that backcourt. And notice right
Dumas.
away that Isiah does not have any
Dumas.
rep protecting that
Dumas.
broken bone on the left hand. They took it off during practice this week, and Isiah said, I'm going to try and see how it feels. So here he is in the opening moments. Dumars with the first shot. Tapped back by Mahorn.
Mahorn able to carve out some area, Brent, establish some room for himself.
The Piston interior defense, as tough as it gets in the NBA. Jordan from the perimeter, up over the top, misses his first shot. Thomas can't get it. Grant has it for the Bulls.
Good board, Grant.
You'd rather Michael to shoot outside. It's that penetration that causes problems.
They've turned it over on a bad pass.
That's tough, Bill.
Early in the game, the half-court set, essential for the Pistons. They must control the tempo and get good shots
good
so the Bulls
pass.
can't run.
Way short.
Come on, Rick. You got to catch them. That shit fell right in your hands, bro.
Owner of the Detroit Pistons sitting just beyond the baseline underneath the basket.
Of course, he built the palace. I think Isiah helped them.
The house that Isiah built. Main man, Jordan. And Pippen. Yanked down by Lambier. What was it Lambier came over and asked you just before we went on the air?
I wanted to know if Pippen was suspended or fined. He does not forget that boy.
And, of course, Pippen was kicked out of Game 6 against the New York Knicks.
Yeah, Pippen was kicked out, man.
Underneath
he just stood his ground.
Lambier's point was, hey, the league would have fined me or suspended me already. Again, Aguirre short.
He just stood his ground.
Some rustiness here in the early moments with their shooting.
Well, again, the ability to run their half-court set. They have to execute, isolate.
They get it inside, and Mahorn's alone.
Yeah.
Cartwright was in front, and there was no rotation down low to help out.
You don't want to gamble on Rick Mahorn. Make him turn around and shoot the jumper. Not a good play by Bill Cartwright.
Jordan gives it up.
Wow.
And it's Hodges 3. Jordan going for the rebound.
Impress somebody. They spot up for the threes, and that's become a great weapon for Chicago.
In low to Pippen on the turnaround.
Nice, Pip. Nice.
Good maturing into a fine NBA player. We talk so
Turn
much
around.
about Michael Jordan, and I think that goes for everybody who covers the NBA. I think there's a tendency perhaps to underrate the rest of this Bull cast. I think this is an emerging team that may be a little bit better as a group than people realize. Dumars comes out to Aguirre. Aguirre cut off for the baseline. Now, Adrian Dantley used to kill Chicago. They are somewhat more comfortable facing a Piston lineup, which includes this man, Mark Aguirre.
There's one of the subtle adjustments, trying to step in and stop the fast break in the backcourt.
Dantley used to feast the free throw line. The Pistons swept Chicago this year in their 6 meetings. But only in the last 2 did Jordan play any point guard, as Dumars has it swatted away and out of bounds. That was Grant who knocked the ball out of bounds. It'll be Detroit's ball with 5 seconds on the shot clock.
You may have seen the help out, though. Michael Jordan, nobody there earlier. He made sure that time.
Thomas, Jordan taking him, and Thomas, as the shot clock is expiring, popped up a miss, and it goes over on the foul against Dumars, his first. The dapper head coach of the Detroit Pistons, Chuck Daly, like all coaches, always concerned, always worried. The world is going to come to an end tomorrow.
Well, he's got a double concern, what to wear each day, as well as preparing his team.
Hodges bangs that deuce in.
The pick and roll, a little help, and they just find people now with Pippen and Hodges able to shoot it deep.
Chicago 2 of 5, Detroit only 2 of 8, and 2 of 8 indicates shooting rustiness against defensive pressure like this. Another turnover. Jordan now finds Hodges left baseline, and Grant digs out the rebound. The Bulls could be playing on adrenaline right now. The factor to watch in this game is fatigue late in the second half after that grueling 6-game series. This pace right now sort of works to their favor. Detroit, of course, preferred the half-court attack against Milwaukee. And on the
Easy
layup,
lay,
Jordan
Mike.
gives Chicago the lead.
One of their favorite plays, the pick and roll. Everybody spreads. He's able to turn the corner.
Crowd quiet here in Auburn Hills in the early moments of this first game of the Eastern Conference Championship. Pistons standing around quite a bit on offense. Not quite in their rhythm yet. Now here's Mahorn out at the top. Won't go in, and Pippen's got it off, and here comes Jordan. If the Bulls can build a lead, they might be able to steal the first one as they did in the Garden.
Hey.
Great reverse layup that time by Pippen, who is a fine emerging NBA player.
You mentioned earlier, you forget how good the other players are because Michael Jordan's level of performance is so high. ISO.
Yeah, like Isiah.
And an illegal defense is the call. That's
The ball looks stuck with Isiah right now.
ball against the Bulls, and his third.
Well, he used to pal around with Chuck Daly when they were with the Sixers learning the
Let's get
game.
some swing
So
going. Swing.
he's had a pretty good mentor.
Mahorn, and Chicago is off on an impressive 8-0 run right now, building a lead of 8-4. Grant with that jump shot's off. Long rebound run down by Hodges, and here's the King. That's
Doug said last night they're going to open it up and take the threes. A very loose team.
Shit.
They don't feel as much pressure this afternoon.
Daly will take a 20-second timeout. Daly will try to. Now he's going to go for the full timeout.
Full timeout.
So we will take a break. It's 6.5 minutes left here in the opening period, and Rick Mahorn has scored both the Pistons baskets, and that tells you all you need to know.
Not an offensive threat.
Here's Dumars trying to end that one. Mahorn, they have turned it over again, and now Chicago comes back down. And it'll be Hodges with the three.
Nice. Shit, Chicago's smoking right now.
14-4. Chicago builds a 10-point lead in game one, and the crowd perhaps sensing that their favorites need a little help here. Into Lambeer for an easy layup.
The screen, they're going back and collapsing. They're not stepping up on the shooter, so it has hurt them.
Bench strength in this would seem to favor the Pistons. We'll have to see as it unfolds. And there's Mr. Bill Cartwright. He did such a fabulous job against his former team, the New York Knicks. He was perhaps the surprise player of that series, more than holding his own against Patrick Ewing. Lambeer was doubled down low. They get it to Dumars. And now Aguirre will try to get in the scoring column. Still missing, and Pippen runs it down with a great rebound reaching up. Now they're going to call.
Just gets caught in a disadvantaged position, and the even-tempered Bill Lambeer reacting. Respondents from Bill.
Well, the Bulls have hit 5 of their last 6, including 2 threes, to build this early lead.
They talk about Chicago with Michael at the point guard. Right now, he's the off guard, posting up.
Oh, yeah.
Got his shot.
Nice shot.
Than that.
Not too far from the rim. That was nice right there.
Sounds like Chuck said, we got to keep him off the foul line, but how do you do that?
Dumars for an easy layup that would not stay down, but Mahorn on a putback.
Walking out the floor.
Are you okay?
Jarred my teeth.
I feared for your ribs. Left-handed hook by Grant. And James.
It's
again. He's going to try Corzine against him and let Cartwright rest. Matchups in a long series are the essence of the NBA playoffs.
There's the mismatch. This
Daylight will not stay down. He has not shot well in the playoffs for the Pistons so far, but they do have Vinnie Johnson. We'll see him before.
Ooh, nice stutter.
Waiting for Daylight.
Woo!
All the rims are his rims.
That boy, he's
They
balling,
like to make him
Chad.
go left.
Look at Michael Jordan.
Edwards.
Nice.
Good outside shooter. In the backcourt scoring right now, the Bulls have outscored the Pistons and Isiah Thomas 15-0.
They go to double. I was wondering when they go double.
Trying to do what Edwards had done, run down by
Isiah.
Thomas trying to get it going here. Has it knocked out.
The other end, the first to a long
timeout.
Shot.
Only Dumars missing on all 4 of his. So the Pistons are not yet in the sink, and you wonder what happens to a team when they have time off. Well, they don't get hit like that when they're going to the basket during.
Yeah, better that Corzine.
Off into the hands of Jordan. The Pistons were a heavy 9-point favorite in this game.
Woo!
The Bulls look tough. That's a 3 now
Damn.
for Jordan, and 13 already.
They love to steal the first one. Doug Collins said last night, take the threes. We're going to be loose.
They're up 24-10. Mahorn
Nice.
has been getting free. That's 8 points for Mahorn. So down low is where the Pistons have feasted so far in this game, but they've gotten nothing from the perimeter so far.
Who could pass?
For Zine,
Damn.
wouldn't bounce for him. It's Grant underneath.
board.
Got Edwards
Ah,
up
he
in the
got
air,
ripped.
and then the Pistons
You
stole
can
it.
see Zeke
Isiah
behind
over
him.
to Dumars.
Good
Into the
pass.
wire.
Yep.
Great look.
Yep.
That's his first field goal of this Eastern Conference final.
Grant, an excellent offensive rebounder, didn't finish the play. The Pistons, an opportunity break team.
By making Jordan the point guard, you also give him the opportunity to rest on the floor. It was very important against the Knicks. Pippen on the drive, not there, but Corzine bangs it in.
Good
That
shit,
was all
Corzine.
because of the double up on the pick and roll. Michael Jordan attracts attention. You have to spot up or create a passing lane.
We're about to test the Pistons' very talented and deep bench. Johnson and Rodman will soon check in on the next dead ball. And Rodman will try to change the tempo of this game. Edwards fouled on the turnaround, and he'll come to that free throw line. There's the microwave. And Paxson checks in for the Chicago Bulls. How them? John Paxson out of Notre Dame.
Chris, you ran into his dad last week.
Down at date.
Yeah, brother Jimmy. This lineup now. Vinnie Johnson known to heat it up, as noted. But the Pistons may be the only team in the league that substitute for defense. Rodman in there, it usually picks up their defensive tempo.
Vinnie Johnson's over on Mike.
But Mike trying to leak.
Jordan led the league in minutes played. Missed that free throw, and Corzine with another putback at the offensive end.
Nice,
Step to
Corzine.
the man, you can't step to the rim.
And the Bulls jump out. Been a great year so far for Chicago sports teams, hasn't it? Chicago, the Bears making the final of the NFC. Edwards short.
Airball.
Blackhawks with a great year. That's
It's away. It's very disconcerting for an offensive team.
That's
You've
tough.
got to stop and pin your man.
But if you listen, you can tell that the crowd has been kept out of it so far. Jordan on the run found Corzine. What a
Nice.
great pass that was off a penetrating move.
It's the darndest thing because when you go to help, he finds the right man. Staggered for VJ, Vinnie Johnson.
See if he can get it, Raft. Here he is. Short, and Jordan off with the rebound.
Good fence job there on the break.
Corzine again doing
Good
a
shot.
fine job for Corzine. That is 8 points already here in the opening period of a Bull explosion. 33 points against this defense.
Pistons, not a team that can afford to get way behind. They don't score quickly. They like to use the clock, get good shots.
So with the shot clock coming down, they moved out on Thomas. Isiah against Jordan, missing. And the ball went out of bounds as the shot clock was going off. And Daly very concerned about this start by his favorite Pistons. As we have come to the end of the first.
End of the first quarter, man. All right, chat. Speaking of Michael Jordan and the Pistons, I just got hold on, let me make sure this is recording, by the way. Yeah, it is. Make sure the audio
Johnny
good.
Redker.
Yeah,
What
it
a
is.
great guy.
All right. So, chat. I just dropped game 6 of Bulls versus Knicks, which is the game Mike just played before this one. It's literally dropping in like 30 seconds. So glad I got that out the way, man. But yeah. That's why I'm looking on my phone to see if it dropped. Should be dropping soon. But I low-key want to watch more games. I just hate making promises. That's why I'm not about to keep telling y'all what I'm about to do and just low-key do it. Cause then y'all be expecting everything that I say. I gotta stop announcing shit. I'm gonna stop doing that. I ain't gonna lie. I got that bad.
Little restless soon.
The Scotch and water crowd better get into the game. That's what they're described as, very laid back. But the rotation that time, Isiah got caught late coming back to help.
Isiah looking to get on the scoreboard off the penetration. Couldn't get anything to happen. And they're back out at the perimeter.
That's
And
travel.
Isiah
Yeah.
traveled. Trying to force the issue that time. The fourth turnover by the Pistons. They are just not into it at all.
And this is the defensive group right now on the floor. Little up-tempo. The ability to create some problems on the half-court sets for the Bulls.
Thomas sitting, so Dumars is out there with Rodman, Johnson, Sally, and Edwards. Seeing if this combination can get it going. Now it is Paxson maneuvering. Back to Paxson. Into Corzine. Getting through Edwards. That time there was help as Sally and Rodman both moved to the attack. And now Sally and Rodman getting down the floor quickly. Dumars sends it back out to Johnson. This group showing a little more life if they can get the ball to fall. Now the Bulls on a bust out. Paxson has Vincent on the left and Davis trailing.
Hey.
May have got away with a walk with the numbers. Chuck Daly upset. Not getting back. They're generally a good shooting team. They take efficient play the game. He played two.
Good morning. That's an option. The average salary is something around $10,000 to $15,000 when he took over. Now it's in the hundreds. Rodman jams in a layup.
You think Doug Collins has seen enough of cutters taking it out of bounds and going to the basket? Craig Elo did the same thing for Cleveland.
Corzine wanting it in low. Lambeer now matched against him. Corzine turns it around and softly goes to the glass. There's a man whose playoff average was less than 4 points a game and has scored 12 already here this afternoon.
I was at Chicago Stadium when he was booed. Of course, they booed Dear Abby as well that day. So tough on Dave Corzine, but now he's one of the favorites.
Fouled. Vincent was helping Pippen on the double team.
Play against opponents other than the contact, able to react, take away the sets of the Pistons. They're going to have to set their people up and recognize better if they're going to get back in the ballgame. Capable of getting back into the basketball game.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to.
Short with that free throw, but back to Rodman. Still down by 21 points here in the first half. 9 minutes to reduce that deficit. But they have turned it over.
Little pick and roll, and Johnson usually turns the corner and goes all the way. Well defended.
Davis, Vincent, Corzine, Paxton, and Jordan continuing to rest as Grant gives it up to Davis. Shot clock now down toward 5. They're going to need to go to work, and Grant forced one. He saw Collins. They get it back, and the shot clock has gone off.
Hit the 10. Pretty good defensive set. That's more of the Piston type of defense.
8.5 minutes here in the first half. Johnson fouled by Paxson, and Michael will return. Points. Jump shot, which moved them on.
Mike back.
Brendan Malone, the Piston coach, he had him at five-star camp in the summer when he was a kid and not a great player. And this year in Houston at the airport, Michael saw Brendan Malone, introduced him to his team as my five-star coach when I was at high school. He's got a great flair and feel for people.
Isiah continuing to watch as he struggled in the early going.
2-2-1 pressure.
Across to Grant. Shot clock again winding down. Back to Paxson, who runs into Lambeer, and Grant is there.
Pretty cut. Isolation with the big man. Nice back cut. And a pretty bounce pass by Corzine.
43-22. Bulls over the Pistons. 8 minutes first half.
Then he hasn't been able to curl off that post.
Lambier losing it. They are just not with it yet.
They're not the bad boys right now.
Only in the eyes of their coach.
There's old
Here's the
friends,
trap
there's
of the
new
double.
friends,
Something they
there's even.
adjusted for today.
The three is short. And it's Johnson off on the move. To Sally, wanted Rodman, and Davis goes to tap the ball out of bounds.
Just not with it. Bill Lambier sure-handed normally.
Damn,
That
Bill,
right
that's how
there,
you feel
Sally
about
tried to
Mike?
get the house in it. Alley-oop to Rodman.
That's where the bullshit
Johnson.
starts.
They have shot horribly here in the first half.
And some open
Yeah,
shots.
pushing Mike for no reason.
And down on the inside, away from the ball that time.
If they're going to this game
From the field, only 22
Chad, I'm
points.
dip, next time
7:17 to go first half.
I'm gonna watch
Rodman all
WNBA
over
game
Davis.
starting in like
that
5 minutes.
Dumar's with a great job defending or denying Michael Jordan.
Ooh,
Davis,
shit.
offensive foul. Doesn't seem to have that bubbly personality that you are so familiar with when you watch him play.
The smile missing.
Rattled out. Paxson on the move. He's off with the shot. Into the hands of Dumars. Sally and Thomas break low. Lambier gets it to Sally. Cartwright watching him. Over the top, Jordan rebounded.
So many empty trips, Brent. Good shots.
Jordan sticking pretty much at the perimeter so far in this game. He'll wait to get to the free throw line and drive probably in the second half. Cartwright is short. Rodman winds up with the ball.
You forget about how well the Bulls play defense because Michael has so
6
much
minutes.
flair on the offense. They are solid.
Separates.
Chad, once I come back though, I'm gonna try to come. Look, timeout right here. Is this
He
timeout?
can also play the defense.
It might be
40.
dead ball. It's timeout. All right, 31-58. Chat. Your boy definitely will be back. Aces play the Sky, which is Asia Wilson. Oh, Nalissa Smith and DeJounte, they got into it. So this is the game they finna play against each other. It's finna probably be either a blowout or very good. I don't know. I will be back during the halftime, which is like an hour from now.
And what he did not only in Edmonton, but when he moved down to Los Angeles to play for the Kings. You can ride a great start.
He better not move out of Chicago, though.
No. And the Bulls are doing with Jordan, playing better alongside it.
Yeah, the analogy worthy because a lot of people say, well, Michael doesn't make the team better. He does. Extraordinary
He
passer.
does. What? Oh,
Gave it up that time on the pass. Hodges 3.
yes.
Great story.
Okay, Mike, I see you.
Confident shooter. His son Jamal had a serious illness, now fine.
I ain't gonna lie though, we gotta run
Hodges
that
3.
back. Woo! Yeah, no, hell no, we ain't finna let that shit slide. Hell no. Look at that. Hand off to Mike from Horace. Is that Horace or Scotty? Can't tell. Oh my God, he rocked his ass. Easy. Oh my God, how he cooked his ass. Ooh, yeah, they fried. Chicago fried their ass.
Great
Nice.
story, huh? Confident shooter. His son Jamal had a serious illness, now fine at 3 years of age.
Back to a point for Bulls. And they said Adrian Dantley used to because he lived on that free throw.
Chad, I'm gonna be doing a lot of pausing because I'm low key watching the game right now. It's Aces Sky. Aces is up by like 10, and we going into the fourth quarter. But oh shit, fucked them up. But I'm gonna be like pausing like every few minutes because I'm basically watching this while that shit is on commercial.
46-22 and down to the 5-minute mark.
You know the little 3-4 minute timeout commercial breaks, yeah.
He didn't miss against the Knicks the other night from three-point land before he got tossed out.
Their whole philosophy looking for the threes has improved this team. It can play inside and out.
Dumars.
Hey.
Dumars gets that backcourt going with the field goal. Thomas still looking for his first. Johnson with 2 free throws, so they have been quiet from the perimeter with 3 extremely talented guards.
Ooh.
Michael steps inside. Lambeer with rebounding position. Now
Lambeer.
Isiah pounds it down. Missing. Jordan off with the rebound, and he's got it to Hodges. Pippen's in front of him. Cartwright trying to tap it back.
What
up
the
and he got
hell?
it off high off the glass.
Great effort, and he was rewarded for running the
All right, chat. I got to go back watch the game.
floor. The big guy got down in the middle.
Are these Chicago Bulls a team of destiny? Thomas says, hold on. We're still a favorite here.
You mentioned the smile not there. You're right. He's got to get involved in this game.
Cartwright, that little fadeaway. Pippen tries to keep it in play. Knocked it.
Doug was going to trade Hodges in the timeout after it.
You know, if you look at the tape over and over, it really looks like Ewing came out and knocked him into it like roughing the kicker call or something. Pistons can't get it to go, and Jordan now busts out and gets past Thomas. Comes inside.
Oh, damn, Mike. I'm surprised he missed that.
Tongue extended. You're in trouble when you see that on the defensive end. The only thing, he didn't have that soft basket, of course, and blow by.
Rodman.
On behalf of days, they forgot how to play the game.
That boy missed 2 free throws.
Chuckle keeps switching offensive sets till he comes up with something that's going to work.
Sort of like to hear his talk at halftime.
Who hide and seek on the far box with Jordan. Joe Dumars really works hard defensively.
Doesn't he? Davis on a runner. And then he battled for the rebound. Pistons ball. Lead Aguirre.
Now that's an assist for Joe Dumars. The job he did on Michael Jordan. He's going to try and deny him. Don't let Michael get a lot of possessions. You've got a chance against him.
Oh, at the first half, the Lakers hold it. They set it back in 1974 when they scored 28. So the Pistons certainly will break that here this afternoon. They're sitting on 28 right now, inside of 3. But they have not shot close to 40%. Their defense, at least keeping them in there now. Jordan got Edwards up in the air, no foul, keeps it now on the dribble, and hits Corzine. And they've turned it over, bust out Dumars.
Good pass.
Here comes the crowd.
Man, he ripped Corzine so fast. Timeout. That must be my key.
So it'll be at 20.
With a lot of tapes, a lot of communication, they've got that ability to read on the fly, which is essential at the fast pace.
Pippen bringing it up against the pressure. Pistons looking to go to the locker room on an optimistic note. Jordan looking to get on the scoreboard in the second, and he does.
That's a zipper screen where they screen from top down on Jordan. He'll pop out and make the jumper. More of a two-guard play.
Corzine, Cartwright, Pippen, Hodges, and Jordan on the floor for Chicago. Thomas, Dumars, Aguirre, Edwards, and Mahorn back there for Detroit. And Aguirre with a nice inside move, muscled his way for the layup.
The play designed for that mismatch. Aguirre had Hodges.
Hodges missing that 3. Now Aguirre rebounding, contributing at both ends, and the Pistons starting to come alive. Dumars sets the 3. They let him take it. He misfired. Jordan coming down. Jordan penetrating. Here's Cartwright. Corzine out at the perimeter. Shot clock is at 10.
Cartwright had Isiah, Brent.
Jordan again from the perimeter is short. Hit iron, fresh 24.
Very alert on the glass. That's one of the reasons that Doug feels his team is better. He gave him a test in Cleveland to talk about the different teams' offense. They're able to concentrate, and they all did very well on it.
I hate when the ball go in and out like that. It's a good shot still.
Dumars.
Duba.
Time remaining in the first half. 50-34. Corzine. Cartwright with an offensive rebound. Last shot time for the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls spread the floor on offense. Michael gets it back, and at the buzzer fires up a miss. But
All right, chat. Rolling to the third quarter. Chat, I know y'all probably like, why the hell you recording?
Chicago takes a
Like I'm pausing, I'm steady pausing. That's because during timeouts, I'm watching the game. So you know, like this timeout just happened. Timeouts are 3 to 4 minutes in the NBA and WNBA. How I know? Because that's all I fucking watch is basketball, bro. So I'm spending my 3 minutes with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because really, you know, it's crazy. At the time of this recording, I already watched game 6 today. This is another game on the same fucking day, which means I'm like 3 hours in recording right now today, but I'm off work. So I'm Gucci. That's why I know I can do YouTube full time for real if I just had the time and the resources to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So sub up, hit that thumbs up, and support the damn channel. Hype the video.
He will be tested this second half.
16 points for Jordan in the first half with 8 rebounds, 4 assists, but he was 1 of 7 shooting in that second quarter.
Let me chill.
And for Grant, only his second field goal of the game, and that certainly quieted the crowd early when he came out here and banged in Chicago's first shot.
Made a cut across the lane. Nobody played him.
Shipped to Mahorn and score it.
And now, until they find some sort of a weakness defensively by Chicago.
11 points from Mahorn. Jordan operating as the point guard. Cartwright, Grant, Pippen, and Hodges. This is Pippen out on top. Drop into Cartwright. Mahorn bodies him. Now Cartwright turns and fires. Lambier with position.
Over the back.
And
Good up. Excellent.
that ball opportunity. He played extremely well for Chicago in the first half. He was 6 of 10. Now it's Thomas, Aguirre, Mahorn. Here's Dumars short into the hands of Pippen. The guards continuing to struggle at the perimeter. Hodges is 3.
Woo!
We've talked about Michael Jordan picking his shots. He knew the shot by Hodges was going up. He stayed in the back.
Yeah, Craig.
Rested. He picks his shots.
Pistons cannot exchange baskets now. So far,
It's obviously talking about strengths and weaknesses. Chuck Daly, they have a number of plays. The coaches talk about what will work. Let's try some things.
Thomas, and Mahorn has to run it down, battles his way
Damn,
back down
Mahorn should have
baseline.
swung
Knocked out
that
about
bitch.
Wire throws to Thomas at the top of, and Lambier comes out high and gives it back and sets a screen. The 3 by Isiah, not there. Chicago's
God
rebound,
damn,
but
how
there's
many
contact
fucking fouls are we gonna call, ref?
And the foul is
Shit.
against Detroit.
No, that's my call. Let me go watch the WNBA game. Third quarter. Just like this.
Hold on just a second here. Second on Cartwright.
Second on Cartwright. Second on Cartwright. Second on Cartwright.
55,
Second on
37.
Cartwright.
Just underway here in period number 3. Good screen by Lambier. Thomas on the drive, and good defense by Chicago.
What reaction by Calqc.
Second on Cartwright. Second on Cartwright.
Aching just a little bit. This is the first game Isiah has gone in the playoffs without the wrap.
Passes, their movement, not typical Pistons basketball.
Thomas fakes Jordan. Lambier with an
Damn.
offensive rebound. Jordan wants Cartwright in lower on the block. Now he's going to give it to him against Mahorn. Off a fake. Runs the miss down, and here's Thomas. Jordan picks him up. Lambier's three.
Bitch.
Look for Jordan. Here he is. Jordan comes to the baseline. Dumars stays with it. Now Jordan into the lane. Can't get the roll. Dumars out. Here's Thomas. Paxson back. Thomas into him. Off the glass, and the Pistons have battled their way back.
Damn, ref called timeout. Yeah, not ref. Coach called timeout. Say less.
This was close. They have taken Jordan off the point, at least for the time being.
They got Paxson still. Damn.
Mahorn muscling away the miss.
Joe Dumars with the denial once again.
Mahorn pulls the Pistons.
Mahorn hooping.
Good job of icing there by Bill Lambier on the pick and roll. Good back cut.
Paxson inside to Cartwright, who was fouled by Thomas.
He bangs people innocently.
The line.
Totally innocent of all charges.
I thought for a moment he had called a foul, and Will, you were right, it was simply a lane foul. A 10-point game. Closest the Pistons have been to the Bulls since the opening
Pistons
period.
was down 20 at first.
Little curl play, and then Aguirre with a post up.
There he is inside, getting it to Paul.
Pretty.
Cartwright coming down the middle is fouled.
Ability to respond it with a great give back.
Davis. (57-48), 7:42, third period. Isiah bouncing from a horn, who has had a field day in low.
He cooking, man.
Isiah punishing with the dribble, set it up.
And Mahorn going out.
He took his time.
Pippen, Davis, Paxson, Jordan, and Cartwright, and second half.
Different Isiah Thomas as well. Invigorated.
Chicago has not scored a field goal in more than 3 minutes. Davis pushing Lambier off.
Davis in the game. He's here. Maybe one of the great floppers of all time, Bill Lambier. Takes the fall.
Detroit thriving on the inside. They have not added great punch from the outside, and Paxson was shaken up when he was. His arm was locked up by Dumars accidentally, and might have strained it a little bit as he was pulled free. That's the third foul on Lambier, and Paxson's fine.
Did you know defense could help out on Mark Aguirre? Isiah's going to have to make it if they're going to go to the hot man.
Jordan. Davis puts it back.
Assist. Jordan drew that defense. Little kiss pass.
9-point Chicago lead. 6:40, period 3. In low to Aguirre. He'll come to the free throw line.
He really plays bigger with that wide body than most post-up guys. A three-man who's extraordinary in his scoring abilities down.
In Chicago, 82. Davis team battled 7 games before losing to Los Angeles in the finals last year.
And I think he's fit in because of that strength of Lambier, Mahorn, and Isiah Thomas. Hasn't been a problem, just tried to contribute.
Jordan to Paxson, and the defense aggressively pursuing the ball, and Chicago having trouble finding shooting room now. 5 seconds, and Cartwright creates.
Nice break.
Yeah, damn,
Turned in face. You want your big guy. Challenge the man. Be a threat.
61-52, down toward the 6-minute mark.
Little back screen, looking for the mismatch.
And it's Aguirre.
Good play there, Aguirre.
An important stretch here for Chicago if they can answer this early challenge. Jordan maneuvering, clears it out, turns on Dumars.
That was a nice
ball.
move.
Lambier off with the rebound. Thomas comes up on Paxson. Now they punch in low, and Dumars.
Nice pass. Dumars.
For doing a fabulous.
Man, here's that. But Joe Dumars takes so much pride in playing that end of the floor. Makes him a special type of performer.
And Dumars largely responsible for that 1 of 10. But against Michaels, it doesn't last forever. Dumars sealing him up down low. Jordan coming around a screen. Gets him into the paint. Lambier to help out. And
damn, they got Mike shooting some crazy
They
ass
come out
shit.
now with Dumars. Isiah's on the right. Lambier out on top over to the left, but they punch into Aguirre. Now they find Lambier out on top. Shot clock winding down toward 5. Dumars left alone. They let him have that shot. Mahorn couldn't put it back. Aguirre goes for it.
Chicago doubling up with Jordan on Aguirre, causing some problems for the Pistons.
And the Pistons now beginning to draw the noose. And it's at this end where they've done the job. Great team defense. Pippen gets Aguirre in the air and hit it with Lambier closing in. That's 6 points for Scottie Pippen.
Mark doesn't like to play anybody that far up the floor.
They get Aguirre low. Back to Isiah. And Lambier will take the 3.
Good shot, man. Bill is shooting. He is open, though.
It's 63-59. 4 minutes, third period.
The advent of the point center. Guy drifts out, pops out for the long one.
Dumars one-on-one against Jordan. Aguirre eyeing him if he came toward the paint, but he goes baseline.
Boy, Mike going up with some bullshit, man. I ain't gonna
Waves
lie.
him out, and I thought this was a pretty
Got
good defensive play
pass,
by Rick Mahorn.
pass, Mike, pass.
Ovation is.
Now, you followed him from his college days, Brent. I mean, when he was at North Carolina, nobody expected him to be like this.
He was a fine player, but nothing like this.
I just think Dean Smith teaches them the game, and there's a lot more left when they get to that next level.
Davis and Lambier tied up underneath. Goes against Detroit. Chicago lead with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Chicago led Detroit 46-22. Now the Pistons have closed back to within 5, and they have done it with great defense.
Pop out.
Here's Jordan.
Simple, just a screen down by Cartwright. Great timing on the pass. If I were Chicago, I would zone up. I know it's not the word to use, but like force them to shoot the outside shot. Banging, it takes place underneath the whole position. Free air.
Sellers seeing his first action for Chicago. Davis, Sellers, Jordan.
God damn, ref.
You know, our change.
How these fucking calls?
Davis gets it back to Pippen. 2:45, third period. Paxson coming on Davis.
Fortunately for Doug Collins and the Bulls.
Dumars has it knocked free by Paxson. Paxson controls. Great steal by Paxson. Sellers top of the circle. Won't fall for him, and Jordan winds up with it.
Sellers that made that one more pass. Michael Jordan was free on the wing.
Jordan spins into the lane and
Damn.
got the shooter's bounce.
Oh,
That
the
was
luggage
tough.
is on the floor. Great drop step to the middle.
I ain't think he was gonna make
Jordan
that. That was
taking
tough.
charge here again, and lead is back to 10. Dumars penetrates, and now it's down to 8. Jordan, great pass off the penetration, and Sally responds with defense, and a foul is called against him.
You were nice enough to ask me on the open how you would play Michael Jordan. I would call for help. They ran a pick and roll. He made that great drop step. Then they have the open middle now with a little head shoulder, same hand move, and the ability to draw the D and dish. You can have him. I'll play somebody else.
Johnson.
Davis, 6'2".
Of course, they need offense.
Continuing to watch from the Piston bench. Played only 11 minutes. It's a 10-point Chicago lead, minute and a half, third period.
Chuck really riding Aguirre.
Sellers and Bill and I will select them $1,000 in the player's name.
Than many, many coaches in the league. And they're now giving that outside shot.
Draft. You know what I like about Doug Collins? He lets Jordan play.
Do you have a choice?
I'd say. Here with the rebound, and here's Sally. Quickly to Johnson.
Coach Bach had been at Fordham, had the great Eddie Conlon in the late 50s. Later in the NBA with the Warriors.
Aguirre doubled up by Jordan and Sellers. Loose. Got it. Comes inside of Corzine with a good move.
It was not pretty, but effective.
71-63. Down toward the last 30 seconds here of period 3.
Always looking underneath as he uses the pick and roll.
Vision. Pippen. Thomas with a rebound. Last shot time for the Pistons. Crowd counting the seconds off. Isiah's 3 missed everything. 3 seconds.
Come on, Z. Airball game.
With one on the clock. And the coach after every game, which he does to a local charity.
And Phil
Fourth
Camp.
quarter.
Phil's got to wear his the rest of the way.
Phil Jackson. I don't think I'd wear that on a Saturday night.
Sally out on top.
Damn, we can't make
Lambeer with an
shit.
easy putback.
Right now,
Still
Brent,
can though.
the speed lineup in for the Pistons, a lot of defense, and the spot-up team in for the Bulls.
Difference between these two teams down in the muscle area. Down in that 3-foot zone close to the basket. Corzine has it knocked away, and there's Lambeer. The Pistons have done business offensively and defensively. Rodman lost it. Corzine's got it. That would have sent this crowd off on a high if he'd have hit a jam at that moment.
He fills and generates enthusiasm, Dennis Rodman.
The Pistons have featured the toughest defense in the NBA in the fourth quarter of this
Good
playoff.
block.
And they're showing more of the same right now. Sally with the block. Bounce Rodman.
Ooh,
And
good block.
coming right back was Isiah.
Scottie Pippen with a great effort. The Bulls did not respond to complement the defense.
It's in the muscle zone where Detroit is starting now to exert itself. Corzine banging away against Sally, trying to get something done underneath. But they must go to the perimeter.
Let us shoot it.
Now Detroit will come up. They look Rodman inside. It's a difference at both ends of the floor.
Flyers. John Sally. And area.
The crowd's ready.
That was a good
10
block
minutes
by
against
Sally.
and Corzine for Chicago. Chicago trying to get something out of Corzine. He contributed in the first half. Pippen from the perimeter. And Lambeer with the rebound.
Not really what Doug Collins wanted. They handled the pick and roll well. Pistons reacted, froze it.
Pistons giving away nothing on the inside. Short. Sally with control. Isiah thought about it momentarily. He almost hoisted the three, thought better of it, and said, no, coach didn't like the last one too well. I think I'll play this. Why the New York Knicks had better success against Detroit than Chicago is because of Patrick Ewing. You must have the muscle man on the inside. Sally went for the tie.
Wow.
Stay down,
Two
and
of them.
Johnson takes it away. The Pistons out.
Sally
hustling the
missed
ball.
2 of them. That's crazy.
From the tapes, but once again, the curl getting VJ. Vinnie Johnson into the middle, the giveaway. Pretty good reaction on the second one.
There it comes.
The curl, so effective. Chuck Daly knows where to get his players' shots. That's Vinnie Johnson's area.
Last tied at 4 in the opening period. On the pass in
Point. And
period, Chicago shot 58%. Since then, they've shot only 31%. Jordan puts it down. Goes for the layup.
Different.
in traffic as well. Sally
just
over
different.
helping out.
Anytime you've got Michael Jordan
He's
on the
just
floor,
different,
you've got a
man.
chance. He's that good. Johnson, skying for the rebound is Sally. Again, I'm Paul.
The behind. Chuck able to ride that poor first half.
Detroit lead.
Nice.
Now it could be some tired Chicago legs that'll try to get them back in this. Pippen.
Great look by Cartwright. Shades of Johnny Carr. Pretty good passer when he was a center in the NBA.
8:05 to go in regulation. Chicago up by a point. Thomas off the bump. He'll step to the line. Isiah Thomas, who grew up in Chicago along with Mark Aguirre. Left Indiana early, but went back and got a degree in criminal justice. His lowest stats this year since his rookie season. Plagued by injuries, but also there's another
He
reason.
went back to
It's a
school.
more
That's cool. I don't be hearing that often about players going back to school. I know some do though.
Jordan lulling Vinnie Johnson to sleep momentarily. Pippen's three misfiring. Loose. Hodges has got it back. Hodges has been quiet for some time.
Need that inside game. Gotten away from it. Cartwright got a nice bounce pass basket for them last trip.
Screening down low, but the Pistons are still keeping Chicago at the perimeter. Now Jordan will try to do it alone. Put him on the line.
Good deep off to the
78-74, 7:26. Chicago up by 4. Johnson, Thomas, Lambeer, Rodman, and Saleh against Cartwright, Grant, Jordan, Hodges, and Pippen. This is Thomas's three. Lambeer with an offensive putback.
The pick and roll, the switch, Hodges on Lambeer. They did not go to him, but offensive rebounding position by Bill Lambeer over Hodges. Well-designed play.
The lead is 2. Jordan down the baseline.
Mike is
Better
not
at getting
stunning Bill.
hold
Bill
on
keep
here
posting
against the
up.
scramble.
Bill been posting up so many goddamn possessions. Mike ain't stunning his ass.
This is
Expecting a scramble. They said it's a best ball. Michael doesn't like scrambles. We do whatever Michael wants to do.
next
80 to 76, and that's about the way he plays basketball.
Watch out, Dean Beeman.
6:48 to go in regulation. Chicago with a 4-point lead and a chance to steal number one. Benny Johnson coming inside. Rodman stays with it. Great block by Pippen, but it was too good. The foul is called. That's number 3.
The daily philosophy right now. Vinnie Johnson on a tear, empty the backside, let him take his man.
The 5th team foul against Chicago. 2 shots for Rodman.
On this clear out, Dennis Rodman and John position.
Into Cartwright. Lambier gave him a lot of room.
Oh, I thought he could have got to the goal a little bit.
Cartwright said, I can't believe I'm this far alone. He almost double clutched on the shot when he turned around. 82-77 now. 6:15. Johnson wants it back to Thomas. High off the glass and a putback by Isiah. Cartwright winds up with the rebound. Off into the hands of Hodges. Lead Pippen. Here's Hodges 3. Taps to Rodman.
They ran a little single double for Vinnie Johnson. They got the ball in his hands now at the point.
Johnson bangs it in. 82-79. 5-4-7.
The fact that the Pistons came all the way back is crazy.
With Michael
Chicago.
Jordan as the point guard, you can't help out as much with traps. That's the problem.
If we win this game, boy.
Coming in. And he has done the best individual defensive job on Jordan so far this afternoon. 82-79 with 5:28 to go. Isiah sits, then he works in the backcourt with him. Lambier and Rodman are up front still, along with Sally, and it's Rodman operating a great offensive rebounder. Taken down at the end line, and now punches exchanged.
Brent, it's always the other guys.
Look at Mike and Rod.
Players involved held on to one another. Nobody was injured. Everybody else has to come in and have a vote. Again, the little curl by Vinnie Johnson set this all up. And right here, no question about the giveaway. Davis trying to hold on initially. A very strong foul. And the sheriff, Bill Lambier.
And anything else. Have a stranglehold on Rodman. There was no doubt about it when he was taking him down there at the end line. And Rodman pulls the Pistons back to within 1. We're at the 5-minute mark. Can Michael do it again?
And your call, Rodman now on Michael Jordan.
And he steps right inside him. Missed the first shot against Rodman. Grant dug it out. They work at the perimeter, and Pippen will try. And the foul is called against Detroit.
Great for
Pippen.
Rodman, he's excited about the opportunity to play him. Very tough for him to backpedal on Michael Jordan's penetration.
Minutes. Dumars, Lambier, Rodman, Sally, and Vinnie Johnson with the ball. Dumars. Pippen yanking it away.
Defense jump.
Pippen over between these two teams. Sit down too in favor of Aguirre.
Well, that's that luxury of having Rodman out there. The 3-man.
Damn, two
playing
of them?
the point guard. Michael Jordan.
Costly misses by Chicago. Bulls are up by 3. Lambier. Pippen. Pippen almost made a critical error. Finally got it to Jordan, who weaves his way in. Couldn't get the call. Went up
the pass,
ground.
man. You had your guy open on the wing.
Detroit down toward the 4:10 mark. Dwyer staying
Oh,
in the
minutes
game
left,
along
Chet.
with Thomas. Rodman's still there. And Pippen rebounding again. It's Hodges, now Jordan, Cartwright, and Grant. They haven't got a lot of offensive production out of Grant or Pippen here this afternoon. Cartwright wanting it in low on Aguirre. Sends it back to Pippen, and it's Hodges. Hit the three.
That's what's made them a better team. Inside to Cartwright. Back out and kick it to the spot-up man as the defense had collapsed.
Now the lead is 6, 87-81. Johnson. 87-83.
He had been going right. That time went left with the kiss. Pretty good read by Vin Johnson.
Fouls. So he replaces him. It's a 4-point Chicago lead at the 3-minute mark in regulation. Johnson coming around the screen. They punch in low. Going for it was Aguirre, and the ball was tied up as Davis went scrambling to the floor along with Aguirre.
You have to be impressed with the defense of the Bulls. Given the outside shot, given that cushion to help out inside. That time Rodman with a great cut. Defense presented itself beautifully.
Hit out by Lambeer. Johnson runs it down.
Pick and roll.
Cartwright has jumped out. Isiah comes around with Cartwright hounding him. Now the quicker Isiah rejected by Pippen. Johnson goes down.
Damn.
Chicago. Here the 7-80 situation.
4-point game.
Individually, Evalu.
Corzine yanked away that missed free throw. 3-point Chicago lead. Isiah still without that great shooting touch that he can show. Punch to Jordan in low. And it Johnson off iron. Jordan grabs it and brings it to the attack. Lead for Pippen. Dangerous. Thomas.
Good reaction.
It was a gamble on Jordan's putting. So that's so Doug Collins in Chicago with what they wanted, a chance to get one here in Detroit. Lambeer will take the three. Not this time. And underneath
And Michael.
2 minutes late. Chicago hit that field is up, but now they'll have to stop Michael
refs
Jordan.
is all on this fourth quarter, ain't they, Chad?
89-86.
This is where I like him at the point with Rodman
Last
guarding
minute.
him. Will pop out.
Pop out. Rodman tightening up on him. Jordan faked, came back for daylight, couldn't get it to fall, but Pippen with an offensive rebound and a huge basket. That's a 5-point lead with 1.5 minutes to go. That's the biggest field goal to this point. Now it's Thomas coming back, and he is mugged away the third straight time.
With Joe in, he'll probably step on a Michael Jordan. Rodman stepping on, pick up one of the big guys. Now they stay with it. Rodman on Jordan.
They're going to keep a taller Rodman on him. It's a 3-point Chicago lead. Jordan popping out, and Rodman's right there with him. Now he backs off a few feet, watching his eyes. Jordan with the fake, staying in the lane. He's going to give it up to Cartwright. 3 on the shot. Cartwright up high on the glass.
Defense all the way up this short.
Chicago found someone trailing it by 3.
Vinny on a curl. Johnson.
Dish inside Mahorn.
I'm running.
Wow, you can't miss free throws.
Wow.
Shot misfired on the free throws. Left Detroit down by 3, and here's Jordan at the 52nd mark. And that may have forced the Pistons into going for a 3 here late in this sequence with those missed free throws. We'll see. Good tight defense outside on Pippen. Shot clock inside of 5. The
aisle down.
What? It'll be Cartwright. They'll have to hurry. Great defense that time by Mahorn. And game. What do you think? Chicago.
Check the
And Thomas jumps out, but they dropped to Lambeer. They wanted to go back to Rodman, and he was covered beautifully by Pippen. Now it is Johnson.
with the
Now, desperately needing a stop here. Jordan trying to draw the foul. Rodman over on him. Jordan wants to go to the line. He keeps it on the dribble. Rodman not putting him on. And still have 18 seconds to go. Now they'll need to cut their
just gave out pointer.
out in the Chicago moment that too.
which means you make it an easy deuce quickly by going inside.
No, great defense by Michael Jordan here this afternoon. It's Isiah who's going to take it on Pippen. Short, banged into the hands of Paxson. And now the Bulls are going to take the home court advantage. 11 noon.
Yay for the. So quite a letdown for Chuck
Look
Daly.
like Mike got
So-
this one.
In that game,
Yep, they
seconds
lead.
to go. In this great playoff run with the Chicago Bulls. And here he is bringing the clock down.
All right, let's go and check the stats, chat. You know the vibes. Check the stats. Bulls versus Pistons. 19. The fuck? 19-8. The fuck? 19. Yo. 1989. Playoffs. Game 1, box 1. Jordan, 32 points, 10 for 29. That was very fucking terrible. He did miss a lot of shots. He had 32 points, 11 rebounds. I ain't like that game from Mike. A lot of forced shots. He needed to swing that bitch more, honestly. Pippen had 11 rebounds, 14 points, but he shot bad too. Yeah. Mike should have swung it more for real, for real. Pistons, man, Zeke with 9 and 10, shy of a double-double. Lambeer with 15 and 15. Okay. Pretty good game from everybody except for Zeke. 3 for 18, but they still got the dub, so that's all that really matters at the end. It's your boy Cal, man. I might sound exhausted. Nigga, I reacted to Knicks versus Bulls game 6 this morning, and I just watched this whole thing this evening. Plus, I watched 2 WNBA games. So I watched 4 whole fucking games today. So I am a little exhausted, man. I'm finna probably go and call it one, probably get clean, get in the shower, you know what I'm saying, make me a meal, and probably motherfucking watch a Larry Bird story or some chill shit, or I might not even record nothing, might just watch some TV, you know what I'm saying, hop on a PS5, play some Rainbow Six or something. It's your boy Cal, man. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, man, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, man, hit that hype button. We on the road to 10,000, man. And I will catch y'all in game 2, man. We watching every Michael Jordan playoff game. We getting closer and closer to the bread and butter. I wanted to say the best for last and watch everything from the beginning to start. So yeah, it's some losing in 89 and it's some losing in 90, but trust me, bro, it's gonna get more and more entertaining once we hit 91. Because once all his playoff games, his Michael Jordan last playoff games is the ones he won. All 6 years he won, besides when he came back, obviously, and he lost in 95 to Shaq, but he just came back. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, he won every single year. So I want to say the best for last. I want to watch Michael Jordan's whole career. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of naysayers and haters and oh, he was this. Burnham beat his ass and he was dog bruh. He didn't have no help. He really he really didn't have no help this game either. To be honest, the Bulls was some shit. But he could have passed it a little more. Anyways, man, it's your boy Calvin. I say Calvin, that's my real name. But it's your boy Cal, man. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.